Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle, where it's Passover, or Pesach, Jewish festival that usually coincides with Easter. That started tonight, so I'm going to be using words connected with that. Starting with salt. It's traditional to eat some salt water or some things dipped in salt water to remember the salty tears. And it's traditional to get rid of all bread products in your home. So Jewish people eat unleavened bread, and they have no chametz, it's called, in the home. And that's given us the E and the O, or the O and the E, I should say. So that's been more useful than salt. Let's see if we can get the consonants quickly. Oh, we're getting them very slowly. We're getting them very, very slowly. So this could still be a D or an N at the start. I will try the non-duplicated letter first. Oh, it still could be a Z. I'm glad I went for none in the end. So it wasn't quite the last thing that I could have thought of, but that took more guesses than I would have liked. Let's go for night, as in one of the things you ask, why is this night different from all other nights? When you're having a Seder, I don't know if this will be accepted. Oh, it is. So that's the ceremony that you have in the evening of the first two nights. And that's been more helpful. We've got the E and the S. But we don't have the E duplicated because we've got a grey E, and it's not second or fourth, so it's not going to end E something. I suppose it might just end with the E, but it doesn't start with the S. Let's just try false. Oh, maybe pulse. There we go. That went from having not a lot to having everything quite quickly. Let's see if it accepts matzah. That's the unleavened bread, because the Jewish people in Egypt, they were fleeing from the Pharaoh and they didn't have time to let the yeast rise the bread. So they have unleavened bread, which is called matzah. That's given us the M, but not the first letter, which is unusual. So let's try an ing ending. Oh, we've got the I, but it's not an ing ending. We've got the G as well, but not in the right place. So where is the N going to go? And where is the G going to go? Is it going to be an IUM ending? Something like medium? Obviously it can't be medium because we need to use the G, but maybe there is an IUM ending? Not sure. Maybe it starts with G, I don't know. Umpire would be a good word if we didn't have to use the G. That would try a new position for the N. But we do have to use a G, so that's not very helpful. I suppose maybe RE as a beginning? But then I still don't know how I would fit this G and N both in the word. Is it going to end something like IME? Oh, I'm thinking of Tajine. That uses an N, not an N. Oh, but it could be regime. There surely aren't many other things it could be. Yeah, there we go, it was correct. And we will end with plagues, because when you're telling the story of the Passover, God put 10 plagues upon the Egyptians. And that's given us the S and the E, so that is not as useful as I would hope. I thought the L, the A maybe, might all be in the word, but no, we've just got the E and the S. So, and it's not an ED or an ER ending, so this might be a bit difficult. It's not an ING ending either, of course. We can't use the G. Let's try cherish. I don't like using a duplicated H, but it's the first thing I thought of that's a possibility. Oh, it's given me absolutely nothing. Okay, at least I've got the S in the right place. So I think we are going to be using some duplicated letters, but I just haven't got the right ones yet. Could be an SE ending. I tried ES in the first word. Could be ST instead. Or it could be an EST. Let's try fondest. Oh, that would have been one of my fondest memories in recent memory if I got it right with such little information. As it happens, that's very unexpected. We've got an F, but not in that position. So, where is it going to be? I suppose it could be confess. No, it can't be confess. It can't be confess for several reasons. But if the F is there, it's going to have to be a vowel, so we're going to want an O there. I'm not sure I like the look of that as an ending. Off, I suppose. Offness. Offence, that's a possibility, and it's correct. We only had 2 guesses left. Using all of those guesses, getting the right first letter of the first word nearly caused me problems, but we did get there in the end. So that's the Stepdle puzzle for today. Thank you for watching, and happy Passover to anyone who's celebrating. Bye for now.